why my camera looks so blurry, you guys. Let's wipe it off. Or maybe it's the sun. I don't know. But good morning, YouTube. I already talked to them this morning on Facebook. So I said I did get ready with me on Facebook. So I said I was gonna hop on here and chat with y'all for a minute because today, guess what? I am speaking at my first high school. It's a day to remember. I was telling them on Facebook because y'all, I literally manifested this in 2020 when I launched my credit repair company. I told Cliff that I was like, my dream is to go speak to the youth, like go into high schools and speak to the kids. So I'm here today. I'm so excited. Y'all know I've done elementary schools, I've done middle schools, but I have not been able to bless the high schoolers. So this means a lot to me because in high school, y'all, I always ask my kids. I have two children in high school, and I always ask them, like, what do you want to do when you get older? What do you want to do with your future? Or what do you see yourself being and doing in the future? And sometimes they know, and sometimes they don't know, and that's okay. Because I feel like even us as adults, good morning, Diane. Hey, beautiful. I feel like us as adults, y'all, we're grown, and a lot of times we don't even know what we want to do, or we don't even know our way. So, like it's really important to just kind of ask them, kind of see where their mind is at, see where their head is at. So I'm really excited about this. Y'all know I'm excited. I'm here early. I'm here like 45 minutes early. So that's how excited I am. I have to be here at 10:30 and I got here like at 9:45. So it was like 9:40, 9:45, and I just hopped on. It was like, let me go talk to my YouTube family because I've already talked to them over there on Facebook. I did a get ready with me. So if you didn't catch it, go watch it. Maybe it'll bless you because the conversation went a little elsewhere. I was just telling them how my energy had been off a little bit like this month. I feel like the enemy and the devil has been attacking me this month, and it's my birthday month or whatever. But my energy just been off, and so I don't like to spread negative energy and bad energy. So I was telling them on Facebook how I wasn't going to go to the networking event that I went to last night, and how I was just thankful I didn't allow the enemy to win. Sometimes you just got to pick yourself up and keep going. And I'm glad that I made that decision to do that last night. Just kind of pick myself up and keep pushing. Like that's what you got to do. Dang, I didn't put my post over here. I'm put it over here too. But I put a post up on let's see. Bye, Max. Not today. Okay, today is a good day. But anyways, I put a post up on Facebook yesterday. I ain't put it up on Instagram either. I be forgetting about y'all on Instagram. Sorry, but I put it on Facebook on both of my pages. Basically, how even when I was fighting depression, I kept going. Even when I had a broken heart, I kept going. From losing my grandmother or grieving, I kept going. So y'all, that's what life is about. You just got to keep pushing and keep going. And that was on my heart yesterday because I had to get on my knees and pray. I'm like, God, because the enemy will use the people closest to you. And when I say the people closest to you, I mean like friends, your children, um, family, like your mother, your husband, your wife. He'll use the ones closest to you or whatever. And so we gotta understand when it's an attack from the enemy or whatever. And so I had to just get on my knees and start praying. And I was telling them on Facebook, when you feel like you can't keep going or whatever, y'all, God is the plug. It's the only way. God is the plug. Get on your knees, start praying, start worshiping. I've been listening to my church music the whole ride up here because this was an hour and a half drive. That's why my uncle was like, he was like, I didn't think you would want to drive that far. I was like, oh no, like for the youth, for the babies, I'm coming or whatever. So I just want to leave my mark, y'all. And I want to leave a positive mark. I want to leave. I want to leave sparkle. I don't want to leave no black coal. I want to leave sparkle everywhere I go. And when I say leave my mark, I want to touch the people that God has for me to touch. And I was telling them on Facebook, um, I know that I have a calling on my life. I know my assignment, what I'm supposed to be doing. Like I know that one of my callings on my life is to bring people together, like unity, to pour into other people, to educate others and share knowledge and stuff like that. It's to love on people. Like I know that that's my calling. I know it is. And so when my energy is off or I'm just feeling a little down and stuff like that, I have to remind myself that yes, yes, Terrell, it rejuvenates the soul. It does. So when my energy is off and I'm feeling down, like, and I know it's an attack from the enemy or whatever, I have to remind myself. And I told them this on Facebook this morning. If you fail, you failing your kids. If you fail, let's see. But if you fail, you're failing your kids, your children, that are looking up to you and that are depending on you. If you fail, you failing people who come to my platform, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Instagram, if they coming over here for a laugh, if they're coming over here to be educated on something, if they coming over here just to get their spirits uplifted, like if I fail, y'all, it's too many people depending on me. I can't fail. Like I can't. And I was telling them on Facebook, I was like, so that's what keeps me going because I have to remind myself of that. I have to remind myself, like, you can't fail. Like, if I fail, I'm failing my mother. I'm failing my sister, my baby sister. She's an entrepreneur. My other sister just started school, culinary school, or whatever. Like, I'm failing them because I have all this knowledge that I have invested in from my coaches and my mentors. So I have all this knowledge instilled in me, and it's people depending on me. It is people waiting on me, whether it's my family, whether it's my friends or whoever. If I fail, y'all, I'm failing my content sister Tanya, because we depend on each other or whatever. We don't fully depend on each other to where we can't work without each other, but she depends on me and I depend on her in some type of way. So if I fail, I'm failing her or whatever. Like it's too many people that I'm gonna let down if I don't walk in my walk, if I don't finish this assignment out. Like I have to. And that's what keeps me going or whatever. So, like I said last week, I just had like a draining week. I'm like, the enemy is attacking me. He is attacking me through people that are closest to me. You know what I'm saying? And I have to constantly remind myself this is not them, it's the devil. It's the enemy, it's the devil. These or attacks from the enemy, and I just had to go into deep prayer, and I asked God to remove that spirit of I haven't been pushing out content like I normally do. I had to pray and ask God to remove that spirit of, I'm not even gonna say it was being lazy, but basically like just feeling as I'm not as if I'm not worthy. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get on my knees and pray. I was like, God, like whatever this is, remove it. Remove it now. Bind it up. Whatever is attached to me that is not of you and it shouldn't be, detach it. Detach it in Jesus' name. Like I literally had to go into deep prayer, asking God to keep my children, cover my children, order their steps, cover them from the crown of their heads to the soles of their feet or whatever, like the sole of their feet, like anything that is not of you that is attached to my children, move it, remove it. So again, y'all, this week, I told y'all that was last week. This week, I woke up. I, I woke up with this sense of peace, and again, like I said, it just reminded me, like, you can't stop, you can't give up, like you can't stop here. One bad chapter does not determine your entire story. It don't end here for you. You got to keep going. You got to keep trucking. Like the show goes on. So that's why I did that video. I have not posted over here, and I will. If you haven't seen it, you can go to my Instagram and my Facebook. And yesterday, when I was headed to the networking event, y'all, I had paid to go to that event. I purchased my ticket because I was going to support a young lady. She and I met. We got the same business coach. So I was going to support her or whatever. And y'all, last week, how I was feeling just so drained, I didn't even want to go. I didn't want to go to the event. And so it was like I said, going into deep prayer and waking up feeling that sense of peace, like, and God just reassuring me and telling me, like, no, you're going to keep going. And let me tell y'all this also, in the midst of your storm, understand when I say this, in the midst of your storm, and when the enemy feel like they got you, God will still send signs to let you know that I put a post up yesterday that said, "You are not more powerful than my God," and you're not. The enemy is not more powerful than God. The devil is not more powerful than God. Satan is not more powerful than God. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I say that and why I'm a believer of that. Even in the midst of these attacks and of the devil and the enemy feeling like he got me, baby, God still been blessing me. He's still been blessing me. I shared it with y'all, the other week about how me being nominated for the business coach award with my business coach. And I spoke to one of the young ladies, the one that I said we had the same coach. I spoke to her. I was telling Shakana yesterday at the networking event. I said, Shakana, hey nephew. I said, Shakana, I was like, do you know how good that made me feel to see my name beside my coach? This is my coach, my business coach. This who I got the sauce from. You get what I'm saying? So, and she even told me, she said, but do you know how that made Coach C feel? My coach, Charmaine, she was like, do you know how that made her feel to have one of her mentees and one of her students nominated for the same award as her? So that's why I say, even in the midst of the storm, even throughout these attacks, God is still God. And we have to know that. Like, we got to know that. That's why I had to tell myself, like, no, don't get weary now. You got too much good stuff going on. Like, God is elevating you to new heights or whatever. That's why you under attack. No, this is not the time to be feeling defeated. This is not the time to be giving up. This is not the time to be feeling like, oh, well, maybe I should. No, no, no. Mm-mm. So yesterday when I made the decision, I said, you know what? Let me go home, take my shower, like get myself together, get cute, and let me go to this networking event so I can do what I do, so I can meet new people. And when I went there, the lady who was hosting the event, she said, it's a young lady in the back of the room that's a content creator. She was like, I need her services. She was like, and she kept telling me when I knew you was gonna be here, I was excited or whatever. So y'all, me not going, I'm feeling the people that was there wanting to meet me. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to connect with me in some type of way. So I'm letting too many people down, and I'm telling y'all this because it's the same for you. If you give up now, if you stop now, think about how many people that you gonna fail. It's not just you. It is not just you. You're not just failing yourself. You got a whole army of people behind you that you gonna fail if you fail. If you give up, you giving up, you giving up on all of them. It's too many people depending on me to do that. So yesterday, like I said, I prayed, y'all. I prayed hard or whatever. I was like, God, whatever this spirit is, remove it. Like, remove it. And again, y'all, you gonna get attacked right when everything going good for you. Like when 2024 started, baby, on the road, on the road. Me and Tanya say this all the time. Like, we came into 2024 kicking doors down, period, on a roll. So I already know what it is. Like, the enemy knows that God is getting ready to elevate me. And I know that's why I'm under attack. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I do know, I will never lose sight of God. I will never take my eyes off of God. I'll never lose sight of God because I already know who fight my battles for me. And that's why I always say a lot of times I don't have to open my mouth. I don't care for doing that back and forth stuff. Don't care for doing it. I'm not gonna do it because I know who fights for me. And he can handle you way better than I can. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because like I said, I just woke up in better spirits this week or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, get up, get yourself together, go to this networking event. You got a school to speak at tomorrow. You need to be at that school. And y'all see, I'm here early. And y'all know I be running late. But I'm here early, baby. And I'm ready to pour into these babies. So I just hopped on here to chat with y'all because I was like, I was getting ready to say me a prayer before I enter these doors, and just ask God to use me or whatever. And I just pray that He keeps using me, like He keeps ordering my steps and keep aligning me with the things that He has in store for me. And y'all, another thing that we have to know and remember, I don't do up against, and I don't care. I don't care who said what. I don't care who doing what. If God said it's yours, if it has your name on it, nobody can take it away from you. Not a devil in hell can take it away from you. I don't care how hard they try, because what we got to remember is the weapons gonna form. What I'm going through now, the weapons are going to form, but they won't prosper. You got to stay like you got to stay in the word. You got to know, what I'm saying? Know that God is going to do what He promised that He's going to do. We have to know that, and we got to believe it. That's the first thing. You have to believe that. If you don't believe it, then it's just like, I don't know, I don't know if God gonna do it. See, me, my faith a little different. I know He gonna do it. Okay, so that's why I had to snap back. Like, oh, I know you ain't up here tripping, girl. Who? You know who you are. You know what you got to do. So you need to go on and get yourself together. Shake this off and keep moving. So I wanted to share that with y'all because y'all know I just recently started building on YouTube. But if you've been following me on Facebook or whatever for a while, like, my platform is about my entrepreneur journey. It's about my walk and what I'm doing and stuff like that. And that's why I love to bring y'all with me, have y'all on my journey. And like I said, some people may feel like everything peaches and cream all the time. Is not. Okay, everybody go through stuff. We all struggling and fighting different battles, whether your husband acting crazy, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whether your kids acting crazy or whatever. We all go through stuff. So again, people may look at my life and feel like, oh, she got it all together. I tell people all the time, hey, I tell my students, don't ever feel like I got it together. I'm just holding on. Look, I'm holding on with prayer. Okay? With prayer, when I wake up in the morning, before I left the house today, I prayed, got on my knees and prayed, asked God to cover me, cover my children, cover my family, cover me as I travel down this road to pour into these babies and speak at this school. Like, prayer. Okay, so don't never feel like, oh, she just got it all together. She just, get on here, make her money, and this, and that. Mm-mm. And another thing too, my children, my daughter, getting, like honors or whatever. Like, it's stuff like that. Like I said, me being nominated for that business coach award, it's signs and things like that that God will send to you. Like to give you that reassurance. Keep going. You got this. You got it. It's nothing. You got this. This chapter right here. This don't determine your story. We gonna breeze through this chapter. We gonna make it through here. It might be a little hard. We might get stuck right here, but we're gonna make it on through this chapter, and we're gonna move on to the next chapter. The next chapter won't look like the last chapter. You just gotta keep pushing, keep going. So I'm gonna keep walking in my walk. I'm gonna keep walking in my purpose, on purpose. I always say that because I want people to know, baby, I'm walking this walk boldly. Okay. And that's another thing. The enemy don't like that. The devil do not like that. When you walk in your walk boldly and proudly, they don't like that. With your head up, they do not like it. So I'm gonna keep doing that because, again, I know the calling that is on my life. I know the assignment that God has me on. I can't fail me, and I can't fail the people that's depending on me. I got to keep pushing. Yes, nephew, I told you my misery do not like company. So sometimes when y'all don't see me, y'all just see me posting or posting my videos. Look, I don't like to spread bad energy. So that's probably why you haven't saw me. And again, y'all, it's not nothing like, just it's not nothing too, how some people feel like, oh my God, like, It's nothing like that or whatever. We just have to understand that the attacks will come. You know what I'm saying? The attacks will come and the devil will use the closest people to you or whatever. I was telling them this morning that with my energy being off, and Cliff was like, I had told Cliff, I said, babe, my energy just been off, and he was like, it sure have. And I was like, yeah. No, Cliff said it. He was like, your energy been off, and I was like, yeah, it have. But like accountability, that's the first thing you gotta take accountability. Hello, Ambrielle, and good morning. Continue to let him use you and watch him block all negativity, harm, and danger. God is good. God is good. And that's so true, Mario. Godspeed. That's right. That is so right. The devil was trying to put you in a bondage. I know it. Almost had me in a chokehold. I was like, get off me. Had me in a chokehold for a minute. Like, hey now, back up. Back up. And then on my birthday month, y'all, I was telling Cliff, I said, why you come bother me next month? Why you come bother me in March? You just had to come like my birthday month. You just had to come like, you know what? God done bless her with another year. I'm finna go on over here and mess with her for a minute. No, you not. That's why I put on my clothes yesterday, picked myself up, and I said, you know what? Y'all let the devil know I'm back. Baby, let's go. What you want to do? Trying to mess with me on my birthday month. I'm like, oh goodness. But all right, y'all. I'm getting ready to walk in here. I need to I really don't even know where to go in at, but um let's put some spray on. What I keep in the car? A little spray. My bag got me. Oh, it's low. I'm gonna do this one because it don't take much. So I can smell. So I can smell. I'm looking for my mount, y'all. I had it last night. Oh, it fell on the side. I just remembered when I got in the car. I heard something fall. I need to get that because I'm not taking this person here. I'm just gonna grab my water. Where is that thing at? Hmm. I didn't take it in the house, y'all. I don't know. I like to have it because I like to show it to them. Y'all know I got 100 of them. But I heard it fall. Okay. I don't know. I heard it fall. I like to prop my phone up and get me some content. Oh, there it go. I knew I heard it fall down. Let me see. It's 10:12, you guys. I'm on time. Thank you, Diane. You do the same. Thank you for tuning in. I sit in the car and stay on YouTube sometimes as well. Child, you should be a comedian. Go live when you leave so you can tell us about them if you're able. Yes, I'm definitely gonna go live, nephew, because this is my first high school, so I'm excited. But all right, y'all. We'll talk to y'all. Hey, do I go in right here? Oh, okay. So just walk around. Okay. 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 Thank you. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day.